What's going on, boys and girls? It is the Thursday before the third Saturday in October, and there's been a lot of talk.
14 to the 12, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. It is a touchdown, Big Orange!
Talk all week about the Crimson Tide and the Volunteers. What kind of game are we going to get? What kind of quarterback play are we going to get from both sides, not just one side? Usually it's one side or the other. This year, it's both sides. Neither one of these teams' fan bases knows what kind of quarterback play they're going to get from either one of these guys. On one hand, you got Jalen Milroe, who's got legs that can run it anytime. He's got the long ball potential, kind of Hendon Hookerish, if you want to go that route. I mean, he's looked good on the deep balls. And then on the other hand, you got Joe Milton, a guy that can run it when he chooses to, but we just don't know about Joe Milton. We don't know if he wants to run it and isn't, or if they're calling run plays for him and we don't know. And then of course there's the long ball. Hit Ramel Keaton right in the breadbasket against Texas A&M, and Ramel dropped it. So, playing devil's advocate, if you will, Joe didn't get any help last Saturday against Texas A&M. He just didn't. And to be quite honest, Ramel Keaton has not been dependable this year. Yeah, he's got some catches. He's got some touchdown catches, but in big plays when we've needed him, he's literally and figuratively dropped the ball. So what are you going to do this Saturday? You're going to keep going to him? You're going to put somebody else in there? You're going to choose somebody else to maybe go to? Maybe a Chaz Nimrod, even maybe a Caleb Webb. But do you want to throw a freshman in there in Tuscaloosa who had terrible mistakes against Carolina? So who knows? Or do you just depend on Mr. Dependable? That would be either McAllen Castles or the other tight end, and his name is escaping me right now, and I don't know why. But he was my fit or fill, if you will, to replace Brew McCoy because he's just been dependable. And that's what we need at this wide receiver position. Actually, we need just somebody to catch the damn ball. Love to see Dante Thornton back in action this weekend, but we don't know what we're going to get there. I haven't kept up this week with press conferences or any of that. So for all I know, Dante Thornton's going to get the call this Saturday. But like I said, I haven't read up on it because, to be quite honest with you, I don't count on anything I read anymore with this team. We'll get what we get Saturday when they put the players on the field. And if I'm being 100% honest, which in the past, on the third Saturday in October, I've not been very honest with anybody. I've just come on here and said, hey, Law Tide, Crimson Taylor, all you guys, we're going to whoop your hind end. This year, I'm going into this game with a different approach. First of all, I'm going to be down in Law Tidealoosa, Jasper, Tennessee, hanging out with my buddy Law Tide and his family. Me and my daughter are going down there, going to hang out, going to have a good time, win or lose. We're going to enjoy some good fellowship with some good people and hopefully smoke a victory cigar afterwards. We'll see about that. That part is totally up in the air right now. I've predicted Tennessee wins this game 24-23, but I don't know that there'll be 24 points scored in this game total. I really don't. Both defenses are playing good, great in Tennessee's case compared to the last couple of years. And Alabama, we don't know what we're going to get with them. They've been undisciplined all year. A lot of pre-snap penalties for them offensively, and just not very dependable to the Alabama people. A lot of these games this year have ended thoughts of, oh my God, we're going to lose in the Alabama fans' minds, I think. Now, they may not admit that. But they've had some tight games this year where in recent years they would have been blowouts. So that's why I'm expecting a tight game. It's going to come down to a critical play one way or one side or the other. And again, my score, Tennessee 24-23, because I just cannot predict a loss to Alabama in any year. I just can't do it. My blood runs pure orange, and there's nothing within me that ever allows me to predict a Tennessee loss to Alabama, even in years where you would think, okay, really, there's no shot. Well, we got a shot this year. I get it. It's down there. Crowd's going to be out of their minds. Revenge game for the crowd. You know, a lot of that this year. A lot of revenge games for a lot of teams, and this will be one of Alabama's. LSU will be the next one, but they'll get to that after this one, after they lose this one. I mean, after all, at the end of the day, it is called Tuscaloosa. Go Vols, screw y'all, hug your mom and daddy. I love you, mean it.